Yes, sir. You already know this your boy B Hayes. We back with another vid. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know what we're about. We're about personal finance, financial literacy, motivation, lifestyle. We on the journey to being a millionaire, a real millionaire. You know, I talk about 3 different types of people in this world. In one of my other videos, say you got one group of people that want to be rich, say they want nice things, but ain't doing nothing to get themselves there, to get them where they want to be. You got a second group of people that's actually working, hard work, dedication, long nights, up, grinding, getting to where they got to be, and like they actually know they're going to be a millionaire. Then you got the third group of people that just feel like they entitled, niggas that just think something should be given to them, think just because they cool, think just because they who they are, think they should just be rich. You feel me? So, but you already know we number 2. We out here grinding, we putting in the work. We showing y'all what it takes to be a millionaire. You feel me? So, anyways, if that interests you in any type of way, consider subscribing to the channel, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. But before we get into it, I know y'all see this hard shirt, so y'all like, well, I wonder what he got on down below. Yeah, that's how we stepping today. Something slight, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling. You feel me? But anyways, we can go ahead and get right into it. Today, I want to talk to y'all about kids. Yeah, kids. I don't really think people really understand how valuable and how precious and how much of a God gift their children are. You feel me? This video is this dedicated to anybody that got kids, anybody that planning on having kids in the future. This video for you. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and step right into it. You know, for starters, and I might be a little here and there, and you know, just because I'm just trying to get all this information out to you. So, you know, from the day I got a little girl, my daughter 5 months now. From the day when she was in the womb, I was already, because I want to let y'all know, like in the video, I want to be explaining to y'all like how to stay in tune with your kids. Like, you got to be in tune and realize on how much of an impact you can have on their life from the day they born. So like with my daughter, from when she was in the womb, I was already reading to her, like reading books to the tummy, you know what I'm saying, just going ahead to get that feel. And then as soon as she was here, at 1 month, 2 months, 3 months years old, I'm already reading financial books to her already. And you probably say they not able to understand at that age and this, that, and the third. Yeah, that's true. She probably don't know exactly what I'm saying or what, but it's the small things that add up to something big over time. You constantly putting financial words and putting this kind of education in your child's head, piece by piece. Eventually, as she get older, and you steady doing the same thing consistently, then it's gonna all be worthwhile. You feel me? Feel where I'm going with this? So, like, I read to her while she was in the stomach, while she was in her mama's tummy. Once she was here, I continued to read to her. And what this do is, as you continue to feed their brain, feed their brain and train them up and build them up. Because just like, not compare a child to an animal or anything, or a dog, but just like a dog or a pet, you can like train your dog, your pet, to do whatever you want him to do, whatever he or she you want them to do. They can be, you know, on like perfect, like whatever you want them to do. So just like with a child, like from birth until they're adults, they're learning and they're being trained. Their brains is being trained to do whatever their master, their parents, is like telling them, like taught them to do this whole time. So you wanna stay in tune with your child. You wanna go ahead and be teaching them about money at an early age. Going ahead and be reading to them about financial literacy. Going ahead and, you know, just doing what you got to do as a parent to make sure your child got the best future ahead of them. Because I know a lot of parents may think, oh, that's too early, it's too young. You need to give your child time to be a child and time to play. Because I'm gonna also talk about how, like, a lot of toys and free time, as when my child, as a child, that a lot of free time, she gonna thank me for it later in the long run. But at the beginning, she gonna think, like, you probably think, oh, you being too hard, you doing too much, this, that, and the third. But no, because the earlier you start, the better version of you're gonna be. Like, if you start to build your child, as a baby, all the way up to as a young adult, training them like financial literacy, teaching them to, like, to do your best at anything you do, anything you choose to do in life, always do your best. Like, if you just be that type of parent. And another thing, like with Spanish, I was teaching my child, I'm going to teach my child Spanish like another language while she's a baby. And as she learns, she's going to be able to learn it fluently and have another language on her belt. Because, like, back in, I talked about it in No Pain, No Gain, and my story, like, I was falsely accused whenever I was in high school. And my time being away, the free time when I was locked up, I spent most of my time planning my future, planning what I'm doing now, writing out everything, master plan from the T. And also, but on my fun time, because we always got to get ourselves sometimes to have a little fun, to do an extracurricular activity or something. And with mine was learning Spanish when I was back there. I had a homeboy. It was more easier for me because I had a Puerto Rican homeboy that was locked up. He got nothing but time because he's locked up. I'm locked up. I got nothing but time. So as he taught me, as he was teaching me Spanish, we would make flashcards and stuff. And I would learn them in my cell one night, learn all the flashcards. The next day, he'll speak it in Spanish and I translate it in English. Then vice versa, I speak in Spanish and he'll translate it in English. And I was just learning. I was learning. And I was doing real good. I was able to, like, I'm able to speak Spanish or whatnot. I'm still learning, but it's there. So as I got out, of course I stopped learning. I took a pause on a break. And now, fast forward to right now, I'm back in tune. I'm back trying to learn, back trying to teach myself. And as I'm teaching myself, I'm gonna be teaching my daughter. And it's like, that's just like another thing to think about. Like, like the value out of it. Like, you could easily, it could be a job out there paying $100K a year or better just for someone that speak English to be able to translate it in Spanish and help someone. You get what I'm saying? You don't know what that could do for it, but I'll do it as just for that extracurricular activity. I think it's fun just to be able to know how to speak another language or understand Spanish people. You get what I'm saying? So that's another one. Just being in tune, stay in tune with your kids, guys. And kids is so smart. They minds is so open and so fresh that if you start teaching them things about business and money and things like that, it's no telling what your child will be able to come up with. Your child probably already got $1 million mindset, $1 million brain, or $1 million idea that's ready for the world to see. But they too busy playing with toys and playing in the dirt and doing all this. I'm not saying don't let kids be kids now, don't get me wrong. What I'm really getting at is just be in tune with your kids. You got nothing but time during the day. After they get done playing and whatnot, make sure you find time to teach your child, to sit down and teach them about money, about finances, about life, about, you get what I'm saying? Just be in tune, because our kids is our future, and they are very, very, very special. Got it right now. They focusing, they building on their dream, because you can't steady give and pay your bills, take care of you, take care of your children, your family, and plus take care of everybody else around you every time they need something. Or I need to borrow this, I got to borrow that. Sometimes you got to say no. It's no, it's no, it's no, it's no. One day, once I get to step 7, once I get all the way successful, once I got 7, 8 streams of income, all making passive income, once I'm so far in this thing, I'm step 7. I'm successful. I'm good. Once you there, then everything. that's when you give. That's when you give. Cause you actually got it to give. It ain't gonna hurt you to give. That's when you give at step 7. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to realize. And giving your kid that head start, this how simple that head start could be. Cause some people head start, you know, like the others, they head starts be soon as they get old enough, they 18, they go to college for free, have thousands of dollars in the bank to take care of them, and they good. If you're not fortunate enough to give your child that head start, so where you saving up to pay for their college or have them funds for when they graduate, do this for them. This the duo. This the other thing you could do. That will benefit your child in so many ways. So from the time your child is born to the time they're able to fend for themselves, about 18 years old, 17 years old, whatever the case may be, you have to legally take care of them. That you have to clothe them, feed them, and buy them things that they want, if you want to. You feel me? So the whole time, from baby to soon as they turn 16 years old, this is what you do. They get a job. Whether they want one or they don't, they get a job, because it's going to help them in the long run. Get them a job. And when I was working at 16, I was working at Zaxby's. That was about, when I was 16, I was working at Zaxby's, making about $300 every other week. So if you got your kid a job, that's about how much they'll be making, I'm thinking. They're probably making more now. That was 4 or 5 years ago. So $300 every other week, $600 a month. The key is your child is going to save all their money. You've been taking care of them from the time they was a baby to now. Now that they got a job, do this for them for 2 more years. Take care of them for 2 more years. That's all. To give your child a head start that you didn't have. Look out for them. So at the age of 16, they get this job making $300 every other week. That's $600 a month. $600 a month times 12, that's $7,200 a year. $7,200 a year times 2. That's $14,400. That's about $15,000 that your child can graduate from school with. Because you could teach them one thing, but they seeing you doing another, they gonna do what they see you doing. So as I'm teaching, I'm actually showing her and doing what I'm teaching, preaching what I'm living, so she won't be false communicated, false information. She actually, you learning it, and plus you see it, and it's gonna connect the two. But see and visualize what we see is most powerful. I could teach her all day long these things, but whatever she see daddy and mommy doing, that's exactly what she gonna do. So I ain't mean to make this video be that long today, you guys, you feel me? But if you stuck around to the end, you a real MVP, you a OG, and I appreciate the love, I appreciate y'all. You already know, more to come. If you got any video ideas you would like to see, just reach out, hit me up, follow me on IG, YB_Hayes. You already know, we're coming back with more. And God bless y'all. Peace.